don't do any introductions today. I don't like introductions, they're too formal. But all I would say is all there is what is. There you go. The immediacy. This. It's already here. The beloved's already here. It's all done. It's all complete. Oh, and somebody reminded me that yesterday that I'm available in the mornings in the weekday all the time it's on the website. If you look on the website under contact, you can ring me to talk about. It doesn't have to be an incredibly deep, intelligent question. It could just be what you had for breakfast. And we can discuss marmalade if you want. That's a deeper, much more meaningful discussion.
That's a question, Tony.
Tony Mike.
Thank you very much. Good morning. I was wondering last evening whether there are any times now, or if there have been any times in the past, where you had to remind yourself all the things that are being automatically taught. In other words, when you find yourself...
Taught? There's no being taught.
Yes.
But there's
conveyed, the communication. Do you ever find yourself, or have you ever found yourself in the past?
You ask the question. No, I don't. There is no one that finds anything that rediscovers anything or thinks about. All there is here is what there is. All there is here is the immediacy, what's happening. There isn't any one that reflects on the past or the future or anything. There is no past, there's no future, there is only, apparently, this.
So does such a conversation perhaps emerge in the inner space, occasionally?
About what?
About the past, the future,
No.
or anything at all?
Not in that way, no. Don't forget that this is a response out of nothing. So there isn't anybody responding, there isn't anybody communicating, it's just a communication out of nothing. So obviously there wouldn't be anything to reflect on. Because nothing is all that's apparently happening. Nothing is all that's apparently happening. Nothing is all that's apparently happening.
Hi Tony, I always see it as something is always apparently happening.
Oh, right, that's okay. Well, there we are. Hard luck.
And it is hard luck, isn't it? It is. I wish I could see it as nothing is always apparently
Well,
happening.
you never will. When there is no more anyone looking, it will be obvious that there is only nothing. But it won't be obvious to anyone. There won't be anybody there. Oh,
Any tips?
one of the most amazing things for Tony Parsons when he died, although he didn't die, of course, he evaporated back into the whole separation and so on. The most amazing thing of all, the most stunning thing of all, was the utter simplicity of this. It's frighteningly simple. It's so simple, people can't get it because they're trying to conjecture it or work it all out or make it into a something. There isn't anything. There just is the utter simplicity and the obviousness of this.
Tony, by this, I'm assuming you mean what we conventionally refer to as the inner world as well. Or
But it's
this is-
everything and nothing. This can't be described. It's the everything and the nothing. It's not inner, outer, or there's no inner or outer. There's nothing that's inner or outer.
Conventionally
There
speaking.
is only what is, which is the immediacy. But the immediacy can never be described. It's completely impossible to describe.
Thank you.
Tony, in the book, The Open Secret, there is a talk about divine secret, divine instinct. And it says,
I didn't do that, I only wrote it.
the divine instinct is continuously available. And it says, it simply watches with clarity, compassion, and delight as I move out for my return.
I like that, it's a story. It's a nice, rather romantic story.
As I move out for my
But only
return.
apparently. There's anybody that moves out. Apparently, what moves out is the apparent separate individual.
And a return, is that physical death?
No, it's just return. It doesn't have to be physical death at all. Physical death is inevitably only apparently, because this is a story. Physical death, directly the brain ceases to function, which maintains a sense of separation, not with everyone, but invariably maintains a sense of separation. Directly that ceases to function, all there is It's unconditional love and freedom. Or no. You call that a return to unconditional love or freedom. It isn't. But in order to make it clear to the seeker, that's the way that the nearest you can get to describing it. Nothing returns to anything because everything is already unconditional love and freedom.
Is it the return of awareness of everything?
No, got nothing to do with it. It's the apparent return of that which felt that it was separate. Awareness. Yeah. It doesn't really happen. Nothing happens.
I do. This return, does it always,
Apparent.
apparent return, does it always happen suddenly, like right away?
Well,
Is
it's
gradual?
sudden. It just means sudden. Sudden implies very quick. Very quickly happens. It just very quickly happens. Nothing happens. That's the mystery. That's what can't be complicated. Nothing actually happens at all. There's nothing to happen because already everything is unconditional love and freedom. Even that which feels it's separate is unconditional love and freedom in that form. Apparently, but only apparently. It's not real. So there's no time involved in this. Time is just an appearance.
Thank you.
It's beyond words. It's beyond words.
Tony, have you ever had any dealings with Togi and Trungpa and Adida Samraj?
Who?
Togi and Trungpa and
No.
Adida Samraj?
Hi, Tony. I don't really have a question really, apart from I'm left here feeling, what's the point?
What is the point? All of it is completely pointless. There's no meaning or purpose to anything. It's all simply what it is. It's not going anywhere. It's never come from anywhere. So it's utterly and completely, wonderfully pointless. Doesn't need to have any point. It already is everything.
Doesn't really feel very satisfying.
No, it's very unsatisfying with Seeker. Seeker wants a point, he wants a reason, he wants a path leading to somewhere. There isn't anywhere. That's why non-duality is so decried and devalued in YouTube under the heading of non-duality. Most of the people in it don't have any idea of the nature of non-duality. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them. I think it's something. And they scrabble around all over the place for that, which already is.
Scrabbling is a good word.
Right?
Scrabbling is a good word. It feels a bit like I'm scrabbling around in my head.
I scrabbled, I was just scrabbling around, looking for that which already is.
Tony, in everyday life and conversations, a lot of what we talk about is about the past, about what happened and ruminating about that or feeling bad about it or thinking about the future.
Well, don't forget there is no one here, so that doesn't arise. There is no past, there is no future. It's only an appearance in the dream. The idea of the past and the future is something that arises in the dream of being an individual in something called real time.
I think that's what I'm kind of thinking about, is that the real time thing,
There is no real time.
because it feels real to the individual.
That's the truth. Nothing's ever happened. Nothing ever will happen. There's nobody in this room. There is nobody in this room. Or whatever they think they've done in the past, they never did because they don't have a past. And there is no choice. There just was. You could say what apparently happened. No, there is nobody, so nobody's ever done anything. Fucking hell.
It's like being hit by a bus when you say
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
But then I don't
I
know
mean,
if
it
that's
was just astounding. I
yeah.
couldn't, and suddenly there was no meaning, or there was just this, it was just stunning. But it could be so simple and so obvious.
Tony, so why am I so stupid as to not pick up this obvious? So why am I so stupid as to not pick up this obvious?
Because it's incomprehensible, and it's not for you, the individual who lives in about time, and it feels as though they are real, it feels as though separation is real. It's obviously not for them to realise, to realise. They can't realise what we're talking about here. It can't be comprehended. There's nothing stupid about that. It's just what's happening. What's happening is separation and the longing to be at one. That's all that's happening.
What's happening is separation and
The longing to be at one, or the longing for separation to end. There's
that's,
nothing stupid about that. It's totally natural and understandable.
uncomfortable.
Hello, Tony. The illusion is so convincing. Just feels so unfair.
Oh, unfair, no. That sounds as though there's a God there being unfair.
But
It is convincing.
it's incredibly convincing.
Well, it's convincing because you are quite sure that you are a real person involved in it. So it's your reality. It's the reality, the dualistic reality. And so it must be true. Because you experience yourself as separate, then everything that's happening is obviously true and real. Most people in the world apparently believe everything is real. It's incredible.
Yeah. When I recognised that, it was like it really hit me.
Yeah.
I thought, what? Yeah, it was just like, wow. Yeah. And then there was this feeling of, I don't care anymore what other people say or do. Or I'm not, what's the word? Yeah, I'd lost some friends that were good friends, what I thought. And then I thought, wow, what's happening?
Mm.
Yeah. But, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Well, nothing matters. No, everything is without point, so nothing matters.
So it's quite freeing.
Well, it's the ultimate freedom. There's simply immediacy.
Could I have one, please?
Morning, Tony. Yeah, the question of real, things being real. There's no way that I've been, as you know, coming to meetings for quite a few years, and there's no way that I can say that I perceive or can logically realize that something is not real.
It's not, it can't work like that. It's
can't
energy.
work like that. It's, I can go along with the statement. I can go along with the statement that is neither real nor unreal. Even the statement that says that it neither exists nor does it not exist.
All of that
And
is reasoning.
this is
It's got to
reasoning.
do with energy. And
Yes.
there is no one. It's obvious that nothing is real.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
It's
no
only an appearance.
there's no perception. Are you saying that it's if you I pointed a glass and say it's not the property of the glass whether it's real or not.
Well, I'm not saying anything as complicated as that. What I'm saying is that when there's no one, it's obvious there is nothing.
That there's just
And
nothing that's
therefore it's
real.
not real.
Yes. So the whole
Or it's not real in the sense the individual sees things as real.
Thank you. Sorry, can I come back just on another question? In a sense, what I'm talking about is the whole question of reality. The fact that you obviously see it's neither real.
I don't know,
There's no one there, okay, but the
I
fact
don't
that
see,
it's
don't see, it's just simply that everything is in there.
yeah, thank you for helping me express that. So,
Sorry, I've interrupted you, go on.
no, it's fine. I've lost my thread, but yeah, the reality itself is unknowable. There is no reality that you can know. So I can't know. You can't know that something's real. You can't know that it's not
I
real.
don't know.
There's no
There's no
knowing.
knower. There is no longer a knower.
Thank you. And just to add one last thing, yes, I've asked this question over and over and over again, and nothing is fitting
No,
into
because
place.
we still live in the dualistic world.
It's a brick wall. There's nothing that you can penetrate or see.
There's nothing stupid. This is absolute emptiness and openness.
Hi, Tony. Earlier you said nothing has ever happened and nothing will ever happen. And that's like blown my mind. When I first heard you say it, I was like, what are you talking? But now it's... So it's like, because there is only this. Is that why?
Well, because all there is immediacy, which is timeless.
Right,
So there's no question of there being a past or a future. Because it can't be.
right.
In the natural reality, there is only this. Images. Which can't be described or comprehended. And certainly doesn't include any idea of there being a past or future.
Right. And this is a future question. So like when I leave here and get on the bus,
You won't leave here. You're not there anyway now. You're not there. There's no one there. There's just energy apparently responding. And when that energy gets up and walks out and we get on the bus, there won't be anybody doing that. That's what will be nothing apparently happening. It has no meaning or purpose of any kind.
and what about all the memories of what has happened?
Memories that only arise in immediacy. They just are. What happens in immediacy is a memory. It's a happening. But it's completely without meaning. And projections into the future only happen in immediacy and are completely without any meaning.
Wow.
Hay alguien que hable.
Oh no, can take it away slightly.
Hay alguien que hable español en la sala.
Say that again.
There is some-
Yo sí hablo castellano.
Sí.
¿Quiere que traduzca?
Eh,
He just asked whether anyone speaks Spanish in the room. Maybe you want to speak to someone to translate.
I do, yeah.
Eh,
¿Puedo decir?
sí. Mi pregunta es, ¿la vida se puede sentir o la vida es algo que no se puede sentir?
He says, is life something that one can feel, or is it something you
No,
can't
there isn't
feel?
anybody that feels like it's just life. In the dream, if you believe you are an individual and you believe you experience like something that's happening to you, that is a dream.
Oh, that's
It just
also
is
good.
like.
¿Ha entendido? ¿Ha comprendido?
No.
Lo que hay. Dice que no hay nadie que puede sentir. Eso sí.
Cuando estás sintiendo, es una persona la que está sintiendo.
Eso es lo que dice, ¿sí? Eso es una pregunta.
Sí, cuando estás en el sentir, eso es personal, es una persona.
When there's a feeling, it says it's personal. It's actually a question. When there's a feeling, is it personal?
In the dream, let's be clear about this. There are two realities, really, although there's only one, but let's be simple. In the dualistic reality, there is apparently a real individual who feels things really for themselves.
Bueno, en el sueño, que hay una persona que siente que es una persona, una entidad,
No.
y esa persona siente. Eso es lo que dice Tony.
Ya. No me refiero a sentir que soy una persona. Me refiero a sentir. Si el sentir indica que todavía estás identificado con el sentimiento como algo que no es tampoco real.
That obviously doesn't have you. That's just there's someone who feels, who identifies.
In the dualistic reality.
En la realidad, I don't know how to say that in Spanish. Dualístico, no. Dual.
No.
Eso sí se entiende.
In the dualistic reality, there are two things. There is an apparent someone who's real, and apparently some feeling that they really take ownership of and have as their own feeling. It's an illusion. There aren't two, there's only this.
Te lo explico más tarde porque es la primera vez que traduzco.
Sí, él está traduciendo porque él habla
Muy
español.
bien. He also translated. I never translated this into Spanish. So if there's confusion happening there, it's probably because of what's happening here.
Si no existe la persona, la historia.
Cuando hay colapso, no se siente nada.
Hi, Tony. He's asking, what do you ask?
Ignacio. Cuando hay colapso, no se siente nada.
He's asking if when there's a collapse of the apparent individual, what do you feel? He's asking.
No, you don't, there isn't anyone. No, when the individual collapses, there's nothing left of what is. There isn't somebody who knows what is or experiences what is. There simply is what is. Absolutely, blatantly, simply, obviously, immediacy. Bang! That's what's stunning about it. Fucking hell! You know, I was there, and then this, suddenly there was only this. Fucking hell! That's amazing. There's only this. There's only this. There's no one else. Nothing's happening. It's just incredible. And yet, it's also completely simple and utterly obvious.
But why we are complicating everything if it's so simple and
I can't hear you.
why we are complicating everything when it's so
The
simple?
individual
Yeah,
complicates
we all
everything.
of us here.
Because the individual talks in a dualistic reality which is split into two. Apparently, that's an illusion. When there's no longer a split into two, all there is this one.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing.
It
And
is
in the
the
same time,
most
scary
amazing.
because
It is the most amazing, in a way, the most amazing thing there is in the whole of existence. It is the most amazing.
before it was scary. Now it's amazing. When yeah.
But Tony, how can you remember that you
I don't know, I don't remember anything, I've
But
just
you
responded.
don't,
This is nothing responding to the idea or to the question about the experience of being an individual in a dualistic dream and not.
But you told us that you shifted. You had a shift. You told us.
No, I didn't have a shift. Nobody has a shift, obviously. Nobody has a shift because there is somebody looking for something, and suddenly that whole energy melts back into the whole, and there's nothing left.
I know.
But there isn't anybody left. There just is what is.
I know, but few minutes ago you told us that few minutes ago you told us that you remember your shift.
I'm only describing, no, nothing is describing what what you call shift, which isn't a true shift at all, a melting back into the whole, which is only apparent and it's not real.
So there is,
What that is like.
so there is no one who remembers.
Of course not.
So Tony, if an apparent person feels a stomach ache, that feels the pain in the stomach, that is all that is.
Well, no, not for the individual. There is an individual, one, who feels a stomach ache, two. So the stomach ache is happening to the individual, and they take ownership of it, apparently.
Yeah, but if they don't
This is
take,
my stomach ache.
but if they don't take ownership, they say this.
No, hold on. You're not, it's not a question of whether they do or don't. There are two realities. One is the dualistic reality in which the individual takes ownership of the stomach ache, and the other natural reality is stomach ache.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Stomach ache. But and all that is might take a discipline for that.
Say,
Would the all that is take a discipline for that stomach ache?
say that again.
Or paracetamol. Would the all that is take a paracetamol?
It's possible or not. But the taking of the discipline, whatever, is not done by anybody. It's what apparently happens, like the stomach ache.
Yes. Thank you.
Tony? Thank you. I keep getting a, well, this apparent person keeps wanting to ask why. It's a resounding
There's no
question.
answer to why. Otherwise there'd be a reason. There's no reason. There's no point. So there's no why.
Another question would be, what for?
Or not what for, nothing. There is no point. In a way, what for is also saying it's no point. No.
Yeah. So where does that leave?
It leads to the individual in absolute shit. The individual wants reasons. It wants a purpose. It longs to have a purpose that it will feel it longs to have a path it can walk along, or to find an answer, the answer. That's its dilemma.
I mean, children don't have what for, little children.
Very young children don't, but when they get, there's no particular fix, but when they get go past the when the energy begins to contract, then thereafter they begin to become people.
Yeah.
Takes a while. And then they want, I use the path for a purpose. I want a purpose. I want a purpose. I wanted a purpose. I want to be famous and loved and adored, pretty by women. There were all sorts of things that I wanted, which or a list of things. I wanted a list of things. But mainly to be loved and adored. Well, no, adored and loved. And that's all
Why not?
Absolutely.
But it's such a convincing dream.
They're very, yeah.
It's,
But only to convince you, only because you're in it.
yeah. But this feels convincing.
Yeah. And in a sense, you want to be convinced because you want to go on surviving. What the seeker does is go on trying to survive in some way or other. And therefore, it's always convincing itself that it's real. In all sorts of ways.
Because I was okay till you got to the point when
And are you okay?
the seeker was okay until the seeker's come back in the head. The seeker's come back in my head because I gave birth. So how can that not be time when I know that I have a memory, which you say is right now, which I strongly feel it's a memory now, happening now, of giving birth to babies. And then I'm going to go in a couple of days or whatever, even though there's no time, apparently, to see the big baby, this big. So how can time,
I'm not sure I would.
my babies,
Are you
there
saying
were
you're
times.
God?
Sorry?
Are you saying you're going to die soon?
No. Plus might hit me, who knows? But I've got an image of my daughter and my son.
You don't have a daughter. You're not a mother.
I'm
All
not.
there is what
So it's a
in the
convincing.
dream you apply certain relationships to what I'm a mother. I have a daughter. You don't have anything. Nobody has anything. This is unconditional love.
That's lovely. Anything else?
Do you see parallels between this
Say that again.
Julia?
Say that again.
Do you, or the parent you, see parallels?
No, I don't.
No,
There isn't
no.
anything that sees anything.
see, do you apparently not see parallels between quantum theory and this message?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
There are
There's
parallels.
a connection. It's only an intellectual one.
So do you think that is supporting this message?
In a way, intellectually supporting it.
Not experientially.
Well, not experience. When there is no one, there's no experience. It's the end of anyone, it's the end of experience. But energetically, there is a connection between recent scientific discovery and what we're talking about.
You think that scientific discovery will push people
No,
towards
no,
this revelation?
how can anything push anybody towards not being?
Well, people will feel so insecure with the reality of quantum.
They'll feel so insecure and they'll rush off to feel secure with something else. That's what happens in this room. Nobody can ever take anybody anywhere because there isn't anywhere to go. There's nowhere to go. This idea that science or somebody can take somebody somewhere is based on the belief that there is somewhere to go. Where is there to go? Where's another this? Where's another immediacy? Wait, look, it's under there.
I just mean go to a Tony Parsons meeting.
There's no Tony Parsons.
I'm a big Brian Cox fan.
Who?
Brian Cox.
Oh yeah.
And he says something like, space and time is only a fundamental belief and it doesn't really exist. And he said,
I think to say it doesn't exist, I'm then lost. I don't know what he means.
No, he didn't say it was
It
lost.
appears to exist.
But then he said, and if you, I probably misquoted him, but the lovely bit is, he then says something like, don't worry if you don't understand what I'm talking about, because I don't either, and nobody else does.
Well, I would say the same.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
that was really nice.
Yeah. It's completely beyond comprehension.
Yeah.
Did you want the mic?
Hola. En mi sueño veo un Tony Parsons que me ve y me habla, pero es mi sueño.
Tony keeps saying that in one of her dreams, Tony was there and talking, and he was talking to her.
Pero es mi sueño. Es mi
Still
sueño.
dream?
Es mi sueño ver a Tony
I
Parsons.
don't
que me
understand what
dice.
you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Que yo pregunto que es tu sueño.
O sea, a ver, en mi sueño veo a un Tony Parsons que me ve y me habla, pero es mi sueño. ¿Es verdad que Tony Parsons me ve y me habla?
Is it actually true that there is a Tony here talking to me?
No,
or is it a dream?
It never was a Tony. There was something that believed it was a Tony. And then there was no more. There's no Tony. There's nobody in this room. There's nobody in this room. It's just his energy in this form.
Es lo que me imagino.
So, just to clarify, nothing is unconditional love, and unconditional love is energy, and creation is an illusion.
No, well, yes, in that sense, that anything's ever been created is illusion. Nothing's ever been created, because there is only nothing, apparently. It's an appearance of nothing.
But that nothing is unconditional love.
It is, and it's unconditional freedom, but those are words and meanings.
So something like that. It's something like that.
And this is unconditional love. This is unconditional freedom. But those are words. When there is no one, what has just been said is utterly and completely obvious. It's radiant. It's the only thing that radiates. It's the only thing that is. Unconditional love, unconditional freedom is all there is. And everything.
Which is what we all want.
We long for it, and yet we are utterly surrounded and bombarded by it constantly. It's incredible.
Like the fish wanting water.
So, I came in today feeling particularly self-conscious because obviously the me has the persona that it presents to be liked, and for me that's been crumbling a lot over the last week or two. And yesterday I was very exposed, but I didn't feel at all vulnerable. I didn't feel at all vulnerable yesterday that if I was exposed there was going to be any kind of consequence or whatever. And then today it was almost as if the me wants to feel safe and in control against it, doesn't want to be exposed, but I don't know how to act.
No. Well, there is no way, but I know I get the feeling of what you're talking about. Me doesn't know how to act to protect itself.
No,
which is unusual.
I'm completely fucked, you know.
Yeah. It could be the end, the beginning of the end. Or it could be the middle of the beginning.
I love you, Tony.
And you, I love you, William.
Thanks.
The mic, please. How you doing, Tony? Is that right, yeah?
No, it's not on, please.
A bit closer. Alright, cool.
I don't think the microphone's on.
Is it not? Oh, yeah, it is. In the break, I was talking to this gentleman in front of me called Brendan, my man.
Hello, gentlemen.
And we was having a discussion, just talking normal, and then I had deja vu, and then he's like looked at me and clicked, said there, and something happened. Like, I can't explain it. Like,
nobody can.
But like, how can I explain it?
You can't.
No, I can't. Like,
how can anybody?
But it's like even saying no one's there is bollocks as well.
No.
There is. It's not someone there or not there.
No. It just is.
Yeah.
And even that doesn't really cover it.
And even like talking about it doesn't do anything.
No,
and you can't like.
No.
It's just all good.
You talked about it.
But it was just like it was cool.
Cool.
Yeah, like I've hugged him. I've hugged him saying, bruv, like give me more of that shit, bro. I don't know what he done now. They looked at me.
He hasn't done anything.
They like.
What do you mean what he's done? Nobody does anything. It just is that like that.
Big up Brendan. Anyone want to talk to him? Trust me.
It's got nothing to do with anybody. Got nothing to do with anybody.
Kirsty, rough.
Just want to add to that I've never seen anyone look more shocked in my entire life as when I saw Max during the break. He was just absolutely speechless.
Yeah,
no, he wasn't speechless actually, but there were some quite choice words.
No.
That's all I'll say.
There was a lot of fucking hell in it.
Yeah, that's what happened. Fucking hell.
But Tony, are you like this like all the time? Like you like that?
I'm not like that. There's no I am.
It's fucking hell like that
There's nothing.
all the fucking time. Sorry.
Well, there is no fucking time.
Mucho fucking, ¿no?
Brendan, do you want to say a few words?
Say one thing.
It was beautiful.
Oh.
I don't want to go home.
Oh, you are home.
Could you pass the microphone, please? Thank you.
Hello, Tony and everybody. I just was on the back of the conversation that just was happening a moment ago. I just wanted to say about an observation really, where in the break I went to Claire and I said, I miss William. And she said, he's here. And it's like, this is here. It's here hiding. Sometimes, if you're not, it's just here. And isn't that mad? Isn't that bonkers? It's just so kind of,
It's only hiding from that which seeks it.
well, that's it.
And it's seeking it.
That's it. And but it was also, I was kind of curious in the break how I love seeking, actually. I love the curiosity and all of that. And I was thinking that they had to be different, but if seeking is in this then, because Pete helped me to think, if seeking is just appearing,
Yeah.
it's like I don't have to lose anything, I get something. Because I was feeling like, oh, I kind of don't want to lose the curiosity, because it makes me, well, apparently it makes me feel something that I like. But I'm feeling very curious now as to, or grateful, I think, that you can have it all, because it's not here to have, it's just here to be noticed. Or not. I don't know what else to say.
That's all right. Thank you.
Sorry, I've got a bit more to say. It's just, I'm sitting still in the curious place where I'm thinking, isn't it weird that
I was missing an apparent person called William, who I've never met, but created a story around, maybe, or had heard William's questions. And it looks like other people missed William when they didn't know that he was here already, but he was here. Fancy that. And I don't know what else I'm going to say. That's it. I'll shut up now, Colin. No, I've got one more bit. Sorry. Where does... It's like... So now I feel like, well, what's longing? What's longing?
Me is longing.
You are?
Me is longing.
Me.
The me
The me.
is longing, not so long.
Yeah. Yeah. Not longing is happening. The me is the one doing the longing. It's the feeling. It's a, yeah. I feel like I'm going back to rebirth here. I'm lost everything. Take that from me.
Is it? This is good. This morning during the talk, I had glimpses and sort of like see little bits of people. They're not really there, and it's just body. And then everyone is in a certain form, appearing as that form. And then and then I think, as a me, I think that I'm in a meeting, but actually it's all happening. And people asking questions is like people asking questions in that form, and you responding in another form. And then there's really no Tony Parsons. It's all and sometimes when actually trying to understand this is even worse, because you try to logically get it, but it's more like a child playing than more like gardening, flowering, whatever. I don't know how to say it. It's more like yeah, I don't know how to say it. But that as the me, then I would, if in the me I would see things as I'm here in this room, trying to get something, trying to know something, or achieve something or whatever, right? But then actually the whole thing is just, I don't know. Yeah, I have sense of that, yeah. Just want to share that.
Thank you.
Thanks. I want to add, it is like freedom. It is like freedom from even wanting to have freedom. Hi, Tony. since I have the microphone, I might as well ask a few more questions. So I can call you anytime, like during the morning?
In the weekday, yeah.
What?
It's on the website.
Oh. I don't have to ask non-duality questions, I can just ask anything, right?
You can.
Okay.
There's no such thing as a non-duality question.
I mean, not relating to this
Okay, I know what you mean.
thing. So what do you do during the day? Like
Nothing. I don't do anything. There isn't anyone. It just is what seems to happen.
But, I mean, do you have a routine, daily routine?
No, well, I get out of bed. That's a sort of routine.
But do you do like gardening or things like
that? What's gardening?
Gardening?
Claire's passion is gardening. We have a beautiful garden which Claire looks after.
Oh, okay. That's nice.
I don't do very much because the balance thing inhibits me. It makes me gloriously, wonderfully lazy.
So, you watch Netflix and things like that?
Occasionally.
Oh, okay.
I watch YouTube sometimes. Yeah.
Watch YouTube?
Non-duality, the one that's a general one, the one that isn't anything in particular, comes up with all sorts of ridiculous things. I like that.
We all like that.
I sometimes watch a film, very rarely. Claire and I watch things in the evening together.
What kind of films do you like to watch?
In the evening, Claire and I tend to watch some documentaries that are good, and also we watch crime. There has to be a good crime film or drama. If we put it on, we don't like it, we turn it off and turn it on something else.
Yes, that's nice.
So wonderful. I listen to a lot of music.
Music?
Music.
You play music? You play music or?
No, I used to play the trumpet when I was young. I had a jazz band. That was when I was young. I am young now, but I was a bit older young. I like good jazz, good classical music, and some modern music.
Okay. I like British pop music.
You like pictures?
British pop music.
Oh.
The ones in the 80s.
I probably do, but I don't know what they're called.
Oh, like Human League and Depeche Mode and Eurythmics and all those?
Oh,
okay. Do you watch other YouTube speakers on non-duality? What?
Of course not.
Oh, okay.
There's only, as far as I'm concerned, there are a tiny number of people that speak out of nothing. I sometimes watch them.
Okay.
This should be called not non-duality meetings.
this one? This one on?
No, this word.
Oh, it's off. Perhaps it pretends it's not. Somebody just said it's gone. Oh, is the other one all right?
Yeah.
This one.
It's good.
David
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, that was off, yeah. I
That's
think
gone.
that was off, I think.
It was on, so has it gone off because the battery's low?
I think maybe. It's
Doesn't
okay.
matter.
It's all right.
Not long, only 10 minutes. Yeah, I'll leave it in there. I like you. very,
Just as well.
very, very much.
So you were speaking about watching some YouTube sometimes, so to discern the difference between the...
Much way.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm watching that sort of thing,
Yeah.
I sometimes watch people who aren't there.
Right.
But I don't bother with anything. It's all curious.
Yeah, and I was listening to someone who I believe is not there, and at the end of the meeting, he said, "Okay, everyone, come and give me a hug." And I thought, oh, why? It was a strange feeling for me.
So I'd like to thank Gabriella and Sue for helping to organise all of this. And then there's Claire.
Thank you.